revealing a pained expression.
I can't do this anymore.
Bending to grab his bag, he continued.
Can you have your stuff moved out by the end of Christmas break?
Move out? My lungs wanted to close. It wasn't like I'd been physically active, and yet my chest felt like I'd run up a hill at a breakneck speed. We'd been together for a year. How could he just...
I don't want to fight, Nora.
He sighed dramatically, walking over to our dresser. He opened the top drawer and dug around. My gaze narrowed and blurred as I processed what he'd grabbed. Wait, so you're not coming with me, but you're taking condoms with you on break? What the fuck was happening? He didn't respond. His face flushed red as he stashed the rubbers in his duffel. Just hang on for a second. Explain what's going on. I sat down, putting my hand to my head. It was spinning as unease unfurled inside me like a balloon. Stepping closer with his bag completely zipped and the evidence that he planned to move on tucked away, he softly replied,
I know this isn't easy. I'm not trying to hurt you, but it's over.
Tears stung my eyes as I looked up, and he met my gaze with an indifferent stare. As if I were a stranger, he politely asked me to vacate his home. I hated that he had had time to adjust to this ending, slowly building up all the reasons in his mind as to why he wanted it to end. But why? What in the hell happened? Was it something I did?
It's what you don't do, Nora.
His hand dropped, like he was exasperated with this conversation.
It's just, you know how your parents fix all your problems? I've recently realized how involved in our lives they'd be if I stayed with you. I need someone a little more independent.
No, that's not... I shook my head, tears trailing my cheeks. My parents aren't that involved. They weren't. It was the normal amount of involvement. His mom called plenty. They always sent him money. They bought him a car. This was normal. I was an only child and had recently left home. It was an adjustment. That's all. Jason stepped closer, and the green in his eyes shone bright as the sun shifted, breaking through the bedroom windows.
I called your dad 3 weeks ago. And do you know what he said when I asked for your hand in marriage?
Emotions clogged my throat as I considered that maybe this was all a very confusing and backward way of him proposing. He'd asked for my hand. That had to mean something. It had to mean...
Your dad told me I wasn't good enough for his little girl. He reminded me what it would take to care for you. He went on and on about how you can't do things on your own, how you'll be a kept woman one day, and you needed someone who would be able to provide that.
My face twisted in confusion as I stood. What are you even talking about? Jason shook his head with a scoff.
He told me that you needed someone who would care for you, and honestly, I'm just not looking for someone who needs to be catered to like that. I'm looking for someone who wants to take care of herself.
He stepped back, giving me one long look. I followed after him, all the way down the stairs, feeling a fire to defend myself, rage in my chest. I'm not that girl! That's not me! You know me! He stopped, turning on his heel, suddenly cupping my face with tenderness.
Don't you get it, Nora? That is you. You rely on your parents for everything, and have since I met you. You want them involved in every aspect of your life. You may not think you want that life, but I know that you do.
Pity lined every crevice of his face as he leaned forward and pressed a gentle kiss to my forehead. His lips were only there a brief second before he was moving down the stairs again. I hated myself for going after him again. He'd torn me wide open, and I was tossing salt into the wound. I called after him as he opened the front door.